Hey everybody, it's Travis. I wanted to check back in with you. It has been 2.5 months since I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. For those of you who haven't seen any of my previous videos, I went down to Tijuana, Mexico and had the surgery performed by Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. It was a great experience. I don't regret it at all. Haven't had any complications to speak of other than just a very minor reaction to some surgical glue that was used topically on the incisions. Not a big deal. But absolutely no gastrointestinal issues whatsoever. Let's hit my stats. My high weight was 326 pounds. I was wearing a very tight 2X shirt and I was wearing size 44 pants. Currently I am 252 pounds, which is 74 pounds down from my high weight. I'm wearing a 1X shirt and I am in size 40 pants. So I'm extremely happy to see the results that I've seen. I know that I'm going to continue to see them. I know that I still have weight to lose. I'm really excited to see those pounds continue to come off. Some advice I want to give to anyone considering having the surgery, and that would be to make sure that you really take a good look deep inside and figure out those issues, those underlying issues that got you to where you're at with your weight. For me, I had a couple back surgeries and had limited mobility. I wasn't able to be as active as I needed to be. And then you combine that with the fact that I had a very emotional level connection and relationship with food. I used food as a band-aid when I was stressed, when I was sad. I used it when I was happy. I used food as a coping mechanism. And when you combine that with having those back surgeries, that's what got me into trouble with my weight. I didn't really have a problem with sweets or anything like that. For you, maybe it's sweets. So you just need to make sure you take a deep look and figure out those underlying issues that have got you to where you're at, because those issues are still going to be waiting for you after the surgery. And if you don't confront and understand those issues when you are confronted with them after the surgery, you might not be able to handle it, or you might slip, and you might slip into your old habits, and you'll lose weight slower, and then you'll actually probably eventually will gain the weight back and be worse off than you were before. So make sure you understand those underlying issues. Let's see, diet update. As far as what I'm eating, I can basically eat anything I want. When I say that, I don't mean I'm going out and eating a bunch of hamburgers or anything like that, or pizza, junk food, fast food. No, I'm not doing that. I just mean that I'm not having to eat mushy food or liquids. I can eat steak, I can eat chicken, I can eat pork, I can eat whatever. So I'm not limited to what I can eat now. My favorite thing to eat is a really nice steak. I like it cooked medium. Any more than that, and it seems like it's a little bit harder to digest. So that's like my favorite thing to eat. Hard-boiled eggs are really good. I really like breakfast. That's something I never was really a breakfast person, but I enjoy eating breakfast now. I like a half of an English muffin with an egg and some like some ham or like a sausage patty. I can eat probably about 3/4 of that. So it's a whole wheat English muffin. Yeah, so I like breakfast a lot. I wasn't really a breakfast person, but I've been trying to get in my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and 2 small snacks throughout the day. Drinking my water, that's been another big thing, making sure I'm getting my water intake. I wanted to talk a little bit about energy levels. I had every intention after having the surgery that I was going to just go and exercise and just really hit it hard and try and kick my weight loss into ultra high gear, and just wasn't really able to do that. I found my energy levels were just a little bit too low. I had a difficult time just walking around the block, after going to work, coming home, I just really wouldn't feel like going for an hour-long walk. So I guess my advice would be make sure that you're doing what you can but listen to your body. If your body's telling you, hey, you don't have enough energy, look at your diet, make sure you're eating, your protein, getting that protein and water in. And if you are, it could just be a time thing. For me, it was just a time thing. I was eating the right things, but my body just was kind of in shock and reeling from what was going on, and I just needed to wait. And about the 2 month mark, I felt my energy levels come up, um, and so it's been good. Um, I found that I like to find things to keep me busy. I don't like to just sit around, and uh, I like to keep busy. If I'm just sitting around, I tend to want a snack, and so um, I like to do. I've been doing yard work a lot, and you know, going out and taking the dog for a walk. So, I'm looking for hobbies to help occupy time because food did occupy such a large portion of my life before. So, that's another good tip. Find a good hobby. I like doing things with my hands, so yard work and things like that. I really enjoy. So. Um, Another tip is if you're, eating out. Eating out was something that was my wife and I really enjoyed to do. We'd go out to a movie and go eat, and after having the surgery, I felt kind of deprived because we weren't doing that. Um, and that was understandable because my diet was so limited. But now that I'm not as limited, something that my wife and I have been doing since I can't eat nearly the quantity that I could before, we go and we'll just order one dish and we'll share it. And we actually typically now we'll buy an entree that we wouldn't have bought before because it was too expensive. We wouldn't have bought it for ourselves. Um, but now that we're just sharing a dish, we'll buy, the steak and lobster, or things like that, and share those things. So that's been really good, and it's helped us to still have our date nights where we go out and have a nice meal and go do something fun afterwards. So that's been good. Frozen yogurt is kind of my a treat. I don't have it all the time, but a frozen yogurt with some fruit on top is a really good reward and kind of a little treat for me. I really like it, and it goes down really nice. Um, let's see. Other than that, yeah, not a whole lot, and no major surprises as far as diet. I can basically eat whatever I want, but I am making sure that I'm making the right decisions. So yeah, but other than that, I guess that's all I have for right now. If any of you have any questions about anything, feel free to message me below, and I'll make sure I try and get back to you as quick as I can. I really want my videos and my advice to be of benefit to people who are considering having the surgery or have just had the surgery. I really want to be able to help people make a good decision for themselves. So feel free to ask me any questions that you'd like, um, and I guess I will check in with you guys later. In the meantime, hope everybody is well, and we will see you at my next video. Thanks.